Give me 1 second, guys. I like to keep up with my audience while I'm on the air. Alright. Turn that down. So I'm gonna let some people filter in first, and yeah, what's going on, TikTok, man? I hope you made it back home safe and sound. I had a great time at the Slob Olympics. I can't wait till next year already. I knew it was going to be fun, but I'm telling you, it exceeded my expectations by a lot. I mean, it was like a family. Like, I felt like I was part of a family. So that was just awesome. So I want to thank all the sports YouTubers that went to the Slob Olympics. Y'all made it amazing. You really did. You made it amazing. So I appreciate that. TikTok says he's so sore. I just don't even know. Yes, I do. And you can even ask my wife. I can hardly freaking walk today. I thought I was going to be alright because yesterday I was fine after everything happened. So I thought I was good to go. So then I woke up this morning. Not so much. I'm very, very sore. Not doing too well today, as far as the soreness goes. I mean, I'm fine. I'm, nothing terrible or anything like that. But wow, yeah, I didn't realize it was going to be that sore. But if you think about it, we did stand, because even when we weren't doing an actual competition, we were still standing around waiting on the other people to do their thing. So we were literally on our feet for, I would say, 10 o'clock to 5 o'clock. That's a good 8 hours, 9 hours. That's a long time standing on your feet. And then you add in the fact that we did push-ups. We did the 40-yard dash. We did the passing thing at the College Football Hall of Fame. We did the field goal kick. I mean, there was a lot of things that we did at the Slob Olympics. So you got to factor in all the things we did and the fact that we didn't sit down. We did not sit down, or at least 90% of us. There was some people that had to because of health reasons. But 90% of us did not sit down the entire time we were there. That's a long flipping time. And for me, car rides are a little tough as well too. So that doesn't help anything either. Tigers 504 is in the house. What's going on, man? I think LSU actually is going to have a really good season, by the way. I'm glad you popped up. I think LSU is going to have a bounce back season and have a chance to upset Alabama. I actually did a video on that before the Slob Olympics. There's 4 teams. I can't really pick out an actual team that I'm like, they're the ones that's going to beat Alabama. But, I'm saying between the 4, one of those 4 is a loss. And it's Miami, Ole Miss, Texas A&M, and LSU. Those are the 4 that I think could upset Alabama. Personally, I think Miami might have the best shot because they have pretty much everybody coming back. It'll be the first game of the year. And Alabama is still replacing everybody. They lost their offensive coordinator. So that might be the best time to catch Alabama is at the beginning of the year when everybody's still trying to figure things out. So, yeah, the best chance of beating Alabama. But LSU is in the picture. I don't think I said them. No, Miami, Ole Miss, Texas A&M, LSU. No, I did. But they're in the picture. I think they could do it. Sea-Dog Morgan's in the house. Actually, dude, you inspired me to do this live video because I didn't know the final outcome of the Slob Olympics, and then I just watched your video. So that's what inspired me to do my live show about the results of the Slob Olympics. So I appreciate that. And guys, if y'all are not a subscriber of Sea-Dog Morgan, You see his name in the chat. That is how you spell it. That is how you'll find him. Find him and subscribe. The dude just hit 100 subscribers. His channel is growing. I consider him a friend of mine now. He allowed me to bunk with him because I waited too late to book a room. I was thinking of going to Atlanta Saturday morning, but I kind of changed my mind at the last minute, and that's not a good idea. Well, Sea-Dog Morgan had mercy on me and allowed me to stay with him. So I appreciate that, Sea-Dog. So y'all show your gratitude for his kindness to Golden Blue Dude by subscribing to his channel. So yeah, that was way more interesting, way more fun, way more challenging than I thought it was going to be. So the odds before the actual Slob Olympics had Golden Blue Dude me 11th. The average was everybody had me coming in 11th place. So the good news is I did beat expectations. I finished higher than 11th. The bad news is I didn't finish in the top 5. I finished tied for 7th, but only by 1 point. 6th place was only 1 point ahead of me. So yeah, I finished 7th. I'm still fine with that. I'm going to train for next year, and I'm definitely going to finish in the top 5. If you haven't seen my video on the 40-yard dash, next year I'm going to be in the top 3 in the 40-yard dash because I learned my lesson this year. They closed Centennial Park. I think Uncle Lou and BVD will have a backup plan next year for if that were to happen, so we can have a wider concourse for running the 40-yard dash. Because what happened with me, I got stuck between these two mountain of a man, two of them. One on one. There was Big Dog Brett and D4 Sports, one on each side. But I should have been aware of that and moved spots. So it is my fault for not, being alert and figuring out, oh, these guys are going to squish me and try to, maybe get to the outside. That's where I should have been. I should have been on the outside where I had more room. But things were going so fast. I got some inadvertent elbows in my face, but I still finished 5th by 1 step. D4 beat me by 1 step. So, even though I got sandwiched between two big old boys and a couple of elbows to the face, I still finished 5th and only by 1 step. So I'm pretty happy about that. And the push-up competition, Golden Blue Dude showed off, man. 40 push-ups. 40. And if you've been watching and keeping up with me, you know my goal was 40. And I hit it, and I was proud. But I do want to say, for the push-up competition, special thanks to Big Dog Brett, because I thought my arms were gone at like 37. I would not have gotten those last 3 push-ups had Big Dog Brett not been motivating and yelling at me. He got me to 40. I got it in at the last second. So, yeah, big thanks to Big Dog Brett. I appreciate that. That was a good time. I got to 40. I'm very happy about that because that was my goal. And you don't realize, because right when I just got out of high school, I was trying to put some meat on these bones. I was doing some push-ups, so I was doing them every other day. You gotta give your body some time to heal and build up. And I got up to where I could do 75 in 1 set. Well, that was like, I don't know, at least 8 or 9, maybe even a decade ago. So that was a long time ago. So I'm thinking, whenever they come up with this push-up competition, I'm like, man, 20. I'll be lucky to get to 20. But the first time I got on the ground and started doing push-ups, I got to 35. I was like, okay, all right. Let's make the goal 40. The most I got at home was 37, I believe. So I was hoping that adrenaline during competition was going to get me to that 40. And thanks to Big Dog Brett, it did. I think I finished 3rd or 4th in the push-up competition. That was awesome. Sea-Dog says, I'm winning it all next year. Bank on it. Wouldn't doubt it. You came in 2nd, and, I fully expect for you to be training all year long. So, yeah, I don't doubt that one bit, man. I think you will. Tigers504 says, that was awesome, folks. It was incredible. That experience was Incredible. And C-Dog is saying, I'm going to up my push-ups, up my IQ, football throw, and field goals. The weird thing for me was I actually, on the things that I was stressing out the most, I did the best on. 40-yard dash, 5th place. I could have done better had I not been sandwiched. I think I could have cracked the top 3. I really, really do. That really set me back, I promise. I'm not trying to whine. It is what it is. But then in the push-ups, I think I got 3rd, or tied for 3rd with 40. And then the IQ, I was 2nd. Golden Blue Dude was 2nd with a 142 score. But it was a big gap between 1st and 2nd, though, because 1st place got like a 186. I have no idea how he got that, but he did. But 2nd place in the IQ. The things that I failed at was the shoe toss because I did the form wrong, cornhole, and rock, paper, scissors. Like the more unfit. I'm definitely going to be practicing my cornhole. Definitely going to be practicing throwing my shoe. The best form, I might Google, I might look it up. I don't know. I'm going to come up with the best form possible and fling that thing 100 yards next time. So the things that I was the most nervous about was the things I did the best at. So I'm happy with that. And thank the Lord that I did not score a 5 on the IQ. That's what I was scared of, just the only thing I'm getting right is my name, and that was it. But that didn't happen. I scored really, really high, 2nd. So, Golden Blue Dude, the next time somebody calls me a dumbass, I have proof that you are incorrect, sir. I am, in fact, not a dumbass. I am very smart, to be honest with you. And I have proof, because I took a screenshot, and I will always carry that with me. So that will never be a valid argument. You might disagree with me, and I might be wrong, but I'm not a dumbass. No, sir. Talkus Pit in the house. Hello, my friend. What's going on, bud? I'm going to check out that video you put up later on. So Talkus Pit has a channel. Is the name in the chat, is that the name of your channel, or is it under something else? Because the reason I'm asking that, whenever I type that in to look up your channel, nothing come up. But maybe it got updated. I'm trying to get you a few more subs. So just let me know. Let everybody know where to find you is what I'm asking. Put it in the type, and they'll see it and go subscribe to you. I'm trying to help you out, buddy. C-Dog says, there were several shootings in Atlanta this weekend. I did not realize that. I'm not surprised it was a madhouse. That place really is a cesspool. It really is. The cool thing is, we only got jumped onto by the cops one time. And that's whenever, that was actually whenever we were doing cornhole on the wrong side of the street. Like, Centennial Park was on the other side, the Embassy Suites was on this side. So there was a wider concourse over there. There was nobody walking up and down there. It was completely dead that time of the day. And we had everything set up. We were, it was in the middle of the competition. The cops were like, you can't block that walkway. And we really weren't. I mean, we were taking up a good part of it, I guess. But there was room for people to go around. So we had to move the whole shebang to the other side. So we only got jumped onto by the cops one time. So that's pretty cool. C-Dog says, you have to put the dashes and it comes up. I subbed. Okay, there you go. Talk is Pit with the dashes. Go sub to his channel. He's a good guy. Me and Talk is Pit is we are actually going to go to the renewed Backyard Brawl starting in 2022. I think the first one will be in 2020. Yeah, 2022 in Pitt, and then the next one in Morgantown. I think it's a 4-year deal. Might be longer. I'm not sure. I missed a comment from a name that I have not recognized yet. Jupiter Jazz says, go Gators. I would like to actually get more Gator subscribers because I'm not hearing y'all had a decent football season. I know the shoot throw kind of messed that up. And a fairly decent basketball season. You beat West Virginia. I mean, that's a pretty good win. So I would have to say that Florida's, they've done halfway decent. I just haven't heard much from my Florida subscribers. So that was actually cool to see. Whoa, Sea Dog says somebody pulled a gun on him in BVD in the hotel. Wow. Wow. I've only had, well, I say only. This should never happen to anybody, but I've had a gun pulled on me twice. A real gun was pulled on me at a club. Luckily, they drove off. The second one I thought was a real gun. It was whenever I delivered pizza for Papa John's, and it was a BB gun, but it was at night and I didn't know. But the reason I know it was a BB gun because I had my back turned to him. I gave him the pizza. I gave him my wallet. What they didn't know is I had $300 worth of tips in my front pocket, which you're not supposed to do. You're supposed to drop them and not have any. That was my mistake. I was too much in a hurry. But what I did was I turned around and I kind of told them where my wallet, stuff, so they didn't know. I walked them through their own robbery, and they basically got away with nothing because they're dumb. But anyways, I had my back to them, and they actually shot me with the BB gun. So that's how I found out that it was a BB gun, because I didn't die, and only had these little bitty bruises. So, yeah, it's not fun. It is true. Your life does flash before your eyes. You're hoping they don't kill you. It's not fun. That's all I can say. Talkers Pit says 4-year deal until 2026. That's what I thought. Les Bullis, I think I'm pronouncing that right. Is that Pennsylvania or Penn State? PA. Usually that's short for Pennsylvania, but that university is the FCS. So Penn State, that would actually be pretty cool. I remember the first time we beat Penn State. That's actually how the couch burning thing started. Nick Nav is in the house, or Nick Nav. Am I saying that right? Nick Nav or Nick Nav? Anyways, he's in the house. Appreciate that. Appreciate all you guys that are here. So, Golden Blue Dude finished 7th in the Slob Olympics. Better than what the odds gave me, which put me at 11, but not as good as I wanted to finish. I wanted to at least finish in the top 5. But now that I know what I'm up against, and now that I know what to expect, I'm pretty sure I'm going to finish in the top 5 next year. I'm pretty sure. The real Big Lee's in the house. What's going on, man? Thanks for stopping by. I'm just sharing my Slob Olympics story. I finally found out the results today because Sea Dog put out a video, and I found out that I finished 7th, which isn't terrible. Honestly, I was so nervous at the beginning that I was like, man, I just please God, don't allow me to finish last. The 2 events I did not want to finish last were the 40-yard dash and the IQ test, and I did pretty good in both of them. I finished 5th in the 40-yard dash with the elbows and 2nd in the IQ test. So had a great time. Guys, don't forget to hit that like button. It's something so simple, something you might forget about, but it helps me tremendously. It helps with the algorithm that YouTube comes up with to get my videos recommended. So it's free to you guys. It's a simple thing to do. Hit that like button, and it helps me out tremendously. And if you're not a subscriber and you stumble across this live stream, you wonder what the heck is going on, Golden Blue Dude, videos every day. Hit the subscribe button. I promise you'll never be bored. You might not agree with me, but you're not going to be bored. That's a guarantee. I think I tried to do the math the other day. I think I'm on a, what was it that day? I think 26, 27, 28. I think I'm on a 229 straight streak as far as consecutive days of putting at least a video out. I started last summer. I'm going to go back and get the exact date. That way I'm exactly right. But I think it's around 230 straight days of putting out at least one video. So the streak is alive and well. And the thing is, it's not something where I get up every day, I'm like, okay, I guess I'll just put something together just to keep the streak alive. No. I am not about putting out filler content. I want it to be good videos, engaging, entertaining, not boring, and not long. People don't realize that is important. If you start going long, basically, if you're not a cartoon character, don't go past 10 minutes because they'll start getting bored. I mean, if you're doing like super crazy things, you might be able to hold an audience for longer, but I'm not like that. So I try to keep it between 5 and 10 minutes. The 10-minute video is a longer video. Yes, I've gone longer, but very, very few times. So keep it short, keep it simple, and keep it entertaining. And that's what I do every single day. I'll figure out the exact number because I'm curious myself, but I know it's around the 230-day mark as far as days in a row. Had a great time at the Slobs. Can't wait till next year. And Golden Blue Dude, you're hearing it right here, right now. Golden Blue Dude is going to finish in the top 5. I think C-Dog will actually back me up with that one because he was there. The things that got me, cornhole, rock, paper, scissors, and the shoe throw, those were the main things. Oh, and the field goal kick. I have got to practice my form. I have got to practice my field goal kicking form. It is horrendous. It is horrendous. And I get the football maybe 2 feet off the ground. I mean, maybe 2 feet off the ground. So if I can get that thing figured out, because I scored 0 points on the field goal and I barely missed the passing toss, so no points for that. So there were things that if I would have just gotten one thing, it could have changed results tremendously, especially with the passing and the field goal kicking. That was like that could have been like a 20-point swing. That could have been 4th place right there. So, little things add up. I wasn't that far out of 5th place, so we're going to get there next year. I promise you that, guys. B. Bean says, biggest surprise of any Slob Olympics participant. The biggest surprise for me, that is a good question. The biggest surprise, honestly, and I hope you don't take this the wrong way, it was how fast C-Dog Morgan is. The dude, he's really fast. I expected him to be really good at push-ups, the passing, the kicking, and he was. But the 40-yard dash, I did not see that coming. That dude is fast. But next year, 100% confident that I am not going to be sandwiched in between two big fellas. So C-Dog, man. C-Dog, I will be much closer as far as competing with you for, that top spot. Because I think you were second in the 40-yard dash. I was in 5th. But it was my own mistake. For whatever stupid reason, I didn't realize what was going on with these two massive individuals beside me, and that the outcome was not going to be good. Now I know. Next year I'm going to have me some space, and I'm going to be up there with C-Dog Morgan. And yes, I agree with C-Dog. Pete and Lou did terrible, only beating Neo and Saline by 1 point. That is crazy. I didn't realize, especially, when you see Pete, he does look like he's fit and athletic. I think what happened with Pete is he drank a little bit too much the night before because he was up till 1 a.m. I know, excuses. Everybody makes their own decisions, but that can really affect you. I think Pete was a victim of his own circumstance. So, Pete, if you're watching, don't drink till 1 a.m. before the Slob Olympics. I don't know why I'm having to tell you that. You should have already known that. But please celebrate the night after the Slobs. You can stay up as late as you want, drink as much as you want, get hung over as much as you want. Just wait till after the Slob Olympics. That's the right decision. I don't know what they were thinking. But I think Lou actually went at a decent time, so he just had a bad day, I think. Tickets Pit says, I'll be doing a video on our 2021 players to watch out for, and I'll be doing a mock draft where I think all 7 of the Pit Panthers in the draft will go. All right, so here's my comment on what Talkus Pit just said. I'm a West Virginia fan, so eat shit, Pit, but if the rest of you want to go check that out, then by all means, go check it out. He's a good dude. But I am not going to watch it, cause eat shit pit. I'll live by that. Sorry, man. Can't do it. But that doesn't mean it's going to be a bad video. It's probably going to be a really, 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 really good video. I can't do it, man. I can't do it. But I encourage the rest of y'all to look that up and watch. Hopefully, Talkus Pit will understand that. He understands the rivalry, so I'm sure he gets that. But yeah, y'all should go check it out. He's a very entertaining dude. He does some live shows too, and I check it out. Pretty nice. And we're gonna hang out whenever the backyard brawl comes back. We're gonna hang out. I know we have the first 2 games figured out. I'm gonna go with him to Pittsburgh, and he's gonna come with me to Morgantown. I guess we could just keep it up after that. I don't know. I think at the time we didn't realize that it was going to go 4 years because it was just a home and home. So yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. But here's the thing, like I'm open to anybody suggesting, going to a football game with. Like, I love football. As long as it's not like across the country, but maybe whenever the channel gets bigger and I can start making money and actually afford those trips, I can do that as well. But like if it's in the eastern half of the United States and I can make it, I'll go to a football game with you. No problem. Interesting question. B. Bean says, who is your favorite West Virginia head coach? That would have to be Don Neyland. He basically took West Virginia from trash. I mean, nothing. And took us to a national championship in 1988. Major Harris injured his leg. We ended up losing to Notre Dame. 1993, we went undefeated, but they didn't choose West Virginia to go to the national championship. And there was a lot of success at West Virginia. He was very much a cycle coach, and whenever the stars aligned and he had all those experienced seniors, West Virginia always had a magical season, probably once every 4 or 5 years. And as a West Virginia fan, you got used to that, and it was fine. Least favorite, Dana Holgerson. That dude. I don't have enough time in the day to talk about that dude. They never should have hired him. The only reason they hired Dana Holgerson is because West Virginia was headed to the Big 12, and they thought that would be a good way to introduce West Virginia to the Big 12 because Dana Holgerson was a Big 12 coach. I gotta go check on my kids' food. I don't want it to burn, so I'm gonna be back. I just got to get their food out of the oven. So, give me 1 second. Y'all talk amongst yourselves, and I'll be right back. Stepped on a pin. Alright, I'm back. I had to get their food out and make sure it wasn't burnt. And it wasn't, so I'm still a good dad. And I fixed me some pizza, so I'm pretty happy right now. Let's see. Who is your favorite pit? Oh, gosh. I'm not answering that, dude. I know who my least favorite pit coach is. Dave Onstad, I'll tell you that much. Wait. B-Bean, are you a Pitt fan or West Virginia fan? I'm just wondering because I'm seeing the Pitt conversation. Alright, so hold on. Let me see something real quick. I'm going to give you a quick channel update real quick. Alright, so we are at 987 subscribers now. So I am 13. That is such a small number compared to what we've been grinding. So we got 13 subscribers until we hit the 1,000. So let's see, we have, give me 1 second, I gotta go back. We have, okay, we have, dadgummit, 12, I think it says 12. We have 12 people watching this live stream, right? So, if one of you guys just tell one person, and then I'll go tell one person, we're at 1,000. That's how close we are. If all of us tell one person, boom, we have made it to 1,000. And yeah, I got a big. I'm gonna do a big celebration. Video for that. So I'm pretty excited for 1,000. I didn't expect to get this close to 1,000 this fast. So I appreciate everybody that's supported me. And for you old timers that's been here a while, y'all know it's been a grind, but I love this. Like, even whenever I was, cause you do go through periods and gaps where it gets really, really slow, and you do get discouraged. But I enjoy doing this. So even during the slow times, the dead times, whatever you want to call it, I was still having fun. So that's what kept me going. And the subscribers that I did have, super interacting. I love my subscriber base because y'all are so entertaining, engaging. You comment on pretty much all of my videos. Even if you disagree with me, you'll still talk about it. And that's what I'm trying to do. Just create conversations. And it's like we live in this society where disagreeing is not good. Everybody has to agree with everybody. And that's bullcrap. Like, disagreeing is not a bad thing. That doesn't mean you don't like somebody. It just means you disagree with them. You're allowed to disagree with me. And then we talk about it and I'm like, oh, I see why you disagree with me, you know? And sometimes you get me to change my mind because you prove your point, and that's how it is. So yeah, I appreciate all my subscribers. You guys are awesome. B-Bean says, I watch Uncle Lou. I do too. He's awesome. Sometimes, but I was tagged by your Slob Olympics video, so I checked you out. Well, I appreciate that. Yeah, we had several. I think pretty much everybody that showed up did some type of either live stream or video about the Slob Olympics. So everybody helped everybody whenever the Slob Olympics happened because you know, that's what a family does. I don't even think we all realized how much of a family we were until we actually met each other and saw how much support. Because there's only so much you can get through a screen, you know? But when you're actually there in person and you realize how much of a family it really is, man, that is a great feeling, and we did have a good time. It was awesome. Chris Sports Network, new subscriber here. High five, man. Appreciate it. We're on our way to 1,000. But here's the thing. I'm not just trying to, let's go get new subscribers and then, give you sucky content. That would be a dick move, and I'm not, Yes, I'm trying to get new subscribers, but I'm trying to give you my best. Even though I do videos every day, that video, and maybe 2 videos, however active the day is, what you see on the screen is my best for that day. It's not some BS, just trying to make sure that the streak keeps going. You are getting my very best. Some videos are better than others. It just happens. Some content is better. Maybe it's a slower day, or, nothing crazy is happening. But for that particular day, you are getting my best. So, and the best is all I can do. If it's not, sometimes the best isn't great, but that's what you're getting. So I appreciate everybody that supports me. And the thing is, okay, people don't realize this. Whenever you start a YouTube channel, and you actually, some people do it for fun. Some people do it because they're bored. Some people do it because they love what they're doing. I fit into that last category. I love what I'm doing. So I'm actually trying to be successful. The thing about being successful is you have to have a hook, and you have to be unique. You can't just blend in with everybody. So, started the videos every day, but they can't be crap. They cannot be crap. They have to be your best. So even whenever this channel gets bigger, and I'm very confident that it is, because I have a great subscriber base, and I know you guys are telling your friends, and I'm starting to get recommended on YouTube. So I'm very confident that this thing will grow. And the thing is, even when it does, I'm not going to start getting lazy and be like, oh, now I can just do one per week. That's not going to happen. It's going to be the same thing. What you see now is what it's going to be. Maybe I'll be able to get better light. You can always get better. Don't get me wrong. Get better lighting, maybe better mics. Just different technical aspects to make the quality of the product better. So that I will do. And my background, which you're not straight on, I have you on an angle, but this is straight to my background. What I'm doing with my background is I'm wanting my subscribers to mail me some type of merchandise that represents their team. So, Ohio State subscriber, send Ohio State hat, or even a coffee mug, something small, nothing big, a shirt, and send it to my P.O. box. Hold on, let me, so that's why I got my P.O. box. So my subscribers could send their merchandise that represents their team, send it to me, I open it up, and then it goes on my wall. So then that thing that you send me is on my wall forever, because that's what I'm going to do. If it gets to where I need a bigger wall, I'll get a bigger wall, or I'll build a little shed like Lou did, and we'll have 4 walls of merchandise. If it gets that big, that would be great. Whatever happens, happens. But the thing is, you'll see that every time you watch a video, and you'll know that that's the thing that you sent. I already have a sign that Sea Dog made for me, and it's part of my background, and I'll have that forever. You can't see it this time because I'm angled the wrong way. But if I move, you see that shoe? That's a shoe that everybody at the Slob Olympics signed, and that's going to stay in my background forever. So I'm already showing you an example of how it's going to go. So if you're interested, just send whatever it is, something small, a T-shirt, a hat, whatever. Send it to P.O. Box 360. Liberty, like Lady Liberty, South Carolina, 29657. So there you go, send it there, I'll open it, and it's going to go on my wall, and you'll see what you sent me forever on my back wall. So there you go. I'm going to wrap this up because I got to eat, guys. I'm kind of hungry. I just fixed them something. I fixed me some pizza. I don't want it to get cold. I could stay on here and hang out with you guys forever. I really could, I promise. But that probably wouldn't be a good idea. My wife needs attention too. And I'm hungry. So yeah, I'm gonna go eat. But I appreciate you guys stopping by. Let me run through some comments real quick before I get off here. B Bean says Tiger Baskets. Oh, Bacon Ninjanet. Ninjet. Bacon Ninjet. Let me say that right. I didn't see you in there. Hello, Golden Blue. I'm an Uncle Lou fan, and I've been a follower for a week or two. That's what I'm talking about. Yes. I still watch Uncle Lou. He's got some very entertaining videos. So if y'all aren't familiar with him, you should definitely check out Uncle Lou. Joey Foster says, I have two favorite teams, West Virginia and whoever beats Pitt. Me too, man. Me too. NCSL football. Hey, GMB dude. I'm the commish of the National College Sim League. Basically, you fill out a form to create your player and watch your player create unfold live. It's a lot of fun. Wow. I can send you a link if you're interested. Yeah, dude, definitely. You can either send me a link through Twitter or Instagram. Same Golden Blue Dude. Same everything. I'm Golden Blue Dude on Twitter, Instagram. So, yeah, just send me a link through one of that. And that would be awesome. Tigers504 says, as long as you're crazy, I'll be watching. Then you'll be watching for a long time. I'll tell you that. Talk is Pitt. Oh, here we go. Pitt will beat West Virginia in 2022. Then y'all will beat us the following year. No, we will beat y'all 4 years in a row. Sorry, bud. Caleb, the Spelling Bee host, man. It was nice to meet you at the Slob Olympics. He says, all slobs are winners except him. Oh, so people aren't going to know what you're talking about. So he used the word him. That's not speaking about one of the actual Slob Olympians. There was a troll that was trolling Uncle Lou, and his screen name was him. And he kept saying, oh, you don't have the balls to come up to me and tell me about your religion. He was trying to start a religion argument for whatever. So he kept acting like he was going to be there and Lou wasn't going to have the balls. It was, long story short, whoever that dude was didn't show up. So it was basically something stupid. So that's what Caleb is talking about. JoJo Bugs, hey, what's up, man? Georgia in the house. Thanks for the Slob Olympics update. Yes, man, that was freaking awesome. And I can't wait till next year. I'm glad BBD and Uncle Lou thought of that. It was a great idea. So, yeah. Sea-Dog, dance party soon. Thanks for the 100. What he's talking about is Sea-Dog finally hit. Well, I'm not going to say finally. He's only been around since December, so he's actually going really fast. He hit 100, so he's going to do a dance party video. And Sea-Dog, I'm going to tell you now, the more you get, the faster they'll start coming. So keep your chin up, keep going, keep the grind, don't give up. You'll be fine, man. You got a good, you have a good personality, so you'll be all right. The Real Big Lee, Sea-Dog, can Tech fans even dance? No, but they can sing. He sang the Georgia Tech fight song nicely, so I will say that. JoJo Bugs, yes sir, me too. I want to make it to next year's. We'll be there, man. I'll be there. And Golden Blue Dude is going to be in the top 5 in the 2022 Slob Olympics. I'm going to get off here, guys. Hey, if you haven't already, go hit the like button. I would appreciate it. It helps with the algorithm to get my videos recommended, so every like helps. And if you're not a subscriber and you just stumbled across this stream, I'm telling you, I do videos every day. I'm crazy. I'm wacky. You might not agree with me, but I guarantee you won't be bored. So hit that subscribe button. I'm going to get off here, guys. Thank y'all for stopping by, and I'll see you on my next show.